from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up.
I clean up.
Place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special.
What's up, guys? It's Jeremy Pittman again from the last video that we just did with me and my brother Jakari Pittman. Everybody knows how that game turned out if you went and saw that game. If you didn't, go back and watch the game. It's gonna show you what's gonna happen in this game right here, guys. And all I need you to do is like, subscribe, and keep on watching it.
Guys, let me show you my intro, bro. Okay, guys, you seen that other game? That's last game. I just got barbecued. And now, this game, if y'all didn't watch that last game, go ahead and watch it back, just like you said. Now, this game probably shows you if I win or if he win. I got a fast running back. He got a fast running back.
The Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants.
If he wins, he's going to put me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
So now, guys.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And subscribe for his name. Let's get to it.
Come on, set. 15, run. 15, run.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Manning. And that's going to be
oh my God, guys.
A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I.
Oh my God, guys.
To take over a game.
Guys.
So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you
I started off kind of bad, but
at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of
there it is, guys. There it is, guys. There it is, guys.
He's free going down the left side. It's a footwork.
No, guys. No, guys. I'm going to put my running back in.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
No, man, come on. There's more back there. Look. On the controller.
Play action. It's Trubisky out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller.
Forgive me.
It got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field.
Where's that energy now, cuz?
The route, well run, and
I got my energy right here.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable...
Where's that energy?
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun is Trubisky.
Where's the energy now, cuz?
He's taken down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. 4th down. Here's Trubisky.
Where's that energy now?
The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey,
this trash nigga here.
Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Manning. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Manning. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Manning now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Into the red zone now. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touch. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to it. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
No quitting.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken what the defense will give him.
Manning now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Mitchell Trubisky and the Bears set to begin their next drive. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
What you doing?
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And some room to run now. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dumped. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point? But after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the final tally. Here's Trubisky. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. Another try for Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the second quarter. They're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on him. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change where he lines up, put him in motion. Anything possible to shake him free.
Maybe that greater impact comes here on this drive. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. To throw is Manning. So in the set, and it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
Well,
and this is caught. The trick play works. Excellent execution. 18 yards on that fake and a 1st down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. Trubisky now off the bootleg. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They go play action. Trubisky steps away. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson.
Bro, oh my
Touchdown
God, bro.
Bears. Allen Robinson, 41 yards, as they are now on the board here. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake.
Look at this white cracker.
And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point.
You just got to push the thing. You got to move it to the right one. Right way. I just move it to the middle.
And he's all the way up across the 40.
That kicker just hung wide of me.
42-yard line. Great return.
Kicker.
We're going to get it
I said it right the first time.
Special teams. The spark that often wins games.
I know what I said.
Field position for
what I
the
meant.
Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Manning now to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
God, guess what? Speak you and your computer. I don't care about none of you.
Here it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Manning.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Manning now on 1st down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram.
Nigga, I just scored, nigga.
Into a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late...
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that could...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky looking deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go, folks.
So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm sorry.
This offense
I'm
led by Mitchell
sorry.
Trubisky going to make their way
I'm
back
sorry.
out there.
Ain't even
And
touch
he's
him.
looking to take much
I'm
better care of the football here in half 2
I'm
after
sorry.
3 first half interceptions.
Only hit you
We don't have to
once.
just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that?
And you
It
mad
erodes
'cause you getting
confidence
killed.
And it erodes confidence in the offense.
You is
And
getting
now
killed.
The defensive guys looking over and saying,
Do you
what
see
is
the score,
going on here?
little boy?
Instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Now it's Trubisky. It's caught by Davis. Call it a pickup of 7.
Kyle, I
and
don't
it's a
care about
second
you or that
down.
computer.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Y'all,
Now
pass me like
Robinson,
this.
the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. He's now thrown 4 interceptions, and I hate to mention this, but he's a guy that has twice thrown 5 in his career in a single game.
Hard to believe, isn't it? And the tough part is, playing in this NFL, you don't normally just back off totally from throwing the football, do you? So the potential exists for that 5th one to occur.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 17 yards and a giant first down. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
On the run, it's Barkley. He's got the first. And now look at this. Big
No!
gain, the fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears.
This is impossible.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right?
Please,
When you break a couple
please,
tackles,
please.
I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage.
Yes. God is good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Manning going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of
That's why your
before
breath
he knew
smell
it,
like
he was on his
onions.
back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On second down, here's Barkley. Now Barkley.
Bro, what the God, bro? Yo.
So
First time you bitch ass nigga stick on Bart. Like a bling.
Ding! Bate.
Goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll run on.
Bro.
What?
First down. Barkley.
What you did that for? Yes, it was.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This is Barkley. They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York.
I ain't worried about nobody on your team.
Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hey,
Closes on for the extra point.
You know how stupid that looks against the
That only takes off with it. It's a fake. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Look, next one of you niggas fumble on my team, y'all getting kicked out. I'm gonna kick your niggas out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going
to your playmakers. They
probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing to start the drive.
Nigga, you the one who missed it.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if
boo-booed on the cell.
We'll be back. Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass being a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward.
JD and Dookie.
Back to grab it. From the 34,
JD and
they'll come to the
Dookie.
line on 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete.
He needs some
Good
milk.
protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone.
Look,
Eventually
don't do
it
that.
becomes man
Don't
on
do
man.
that.
And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're defense...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They pass up the three. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
Stop doing that, bro, because it'll wake him up.
Partner.
And I'm going to say, you did all of it.
The desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was through.
You're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now the rookie's free. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Got him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Can't stop, man.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
What have I sprayed in your boot hole when you sleep?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good
Nothing.
Look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a deep
leave that boy alone.
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just has too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe it's a foot race. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley.
Kai. Look at this. Look at this beautiful play, Kai. Now watch this. Look. Did you just see what I just did to you, Kai? No, they didn't.
As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Don't even have to go out now.
For the extra point.
Swing on some niggas, man.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Stop. Now what if somebody do it to you? You gonna straight up be a pussy.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Oh, now he bowls him over.
What was you gonna say before you said that?
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions.
No, when you had said
that
when I had made the interception.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just touched about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did 3. And he will take it for a giant touchdown.
Scream. That was just a video on my phone.
As his guys continue to pour it on.
Where?
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes,
That only takes off.
Stop lying to the stream fire, make the stream slap you in your face.
Dances by him, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
That's why you smell like eggs.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that, because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game,
I'm glad nobody fumbled.
You're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this thing
You don't let me break your
into
ankle like that, Kyle?
territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 44 yards. Now Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Scott Simonson there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Bro, stop playing. Go back.
I'm not playing.
Yes, you is. If you alright, then you ain't playing Fortnite. When I go to it.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just try.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
If JD ain't the ugliest nigga I know, I don't know who is.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
You getting killed, man.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by
you were bad at the game.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Casso, you ain't bad at the game? Huh? Do you realize I'm killing you?
On first down, Barkley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
70, Indy.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll go to Barkley again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So another score. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Staying on it, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Alec Ogletree in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll run with Davis. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line
Go look
and try
outside.
and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
That don't know wrong. That don't know wrong. I think. Gotta go pick up the cover in the back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it in the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16. Throwing on first down is Manning. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley finding the end zone yet again. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Now you know my ice beat. I'm finna go home and track meet.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly
Kai,
right.
am I better than you in Madden?
All game long, they've
What this
struggled
go
moving
saying?
the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
122.
Symptomatic of the success.
And who got
What
122?
I like is that you gave me the word, and
Kai.
I just kept using it.
They go over the middle.
Start
It's
line.
complete to start the drive. And
You
he's
don't
got
even
it
got
past
New
the
York.
30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the
Just like that again.
37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
You won't let me get 130 something?
30 to the 29-yard line.
Huh?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think
No?
we got a jump here.
If I get 130 something, what you gonna do?
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Huh?
Sometimes when you're on the end,
Man,
a little
I ain't
bit
need
farther away
to
from
fuck
the
with you no
ball,
more.
any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
To throw, it's Manning. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their...
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes.
I'm at 30.
And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Come on.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 39, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5.
Come on now, let's go.
Come keeping it on me. She says she don't like nobody.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Trubisky. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Gonna save the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Nifty move. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, That theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they move.
And Ollie takes off with it. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
But what the fuck you hit the ball
I can't wait
for?
to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. This one into the hands of Burton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's
Come on, Kyle, throw it to him.
35.
He going straight down?
So the
Make him go straight
gets
down.
him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Throw it to him right there.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go
Get
ahead
somebody
and use
and throw
the
it straight
first of their
down.
timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be
Who
back
going
after
straight
this.
down?
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work
Somebody
to be
down.
done.
Okay.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout.
You didn't want that
It's
nigga
one
to go.
thing to win.
Get
It's
your
another
bitch
thing to
ass,
win
boy.
and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of
Score
points.
136.
Feel like they're
What?
moving the ball.
Total
Things
offense?
are working and clicking. They think that they can
No,
bottle this
126.
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't
Rushing
think you can
yards,
do anything wrong.
296.
Whatever you call, run,
Negative
pass, it's all
1.
gonna work.
That's called being in the
Get a
zone.
butt cheeks. Passing yards, 708. You got 477. First down, 17. You got 16. Punt return, 0-0. Kick return, 144, 224. Total yards, 1,120. 704. Uh, 1,120 to 704. Turnovers.
Hold on.
What are you doing? Okay, turnovers. I got 2. You got 14.
3.
Third down conversion. I got 3 out of 4. You got 0 out of 19. I meant out of 9. 4th down conversion. I got 1 out of 1. You got 3 out of 7. 2-point conversions. 5 out of 8. You got 1 out of 1. You got that. Red zone. 7 out of 8. 1 out of 3. Red zone touchdown. 7. You got 1. But stop.
That wasn't me.
Red zone touchdown. 7. You got 1. Red zone flag. 0-0. Penalties. I got 1 out of 4. You got 3 out of 15. Position time. 13 minutes and 30 seconds. The match of the Messiah. Okay, he did good. He broke him. No, he didn't break him. My bad. I lied. It was him, ain't it? Fortnite. I gotta cut this one off. Let me end the broadcast. End the broadcast.
Let the dummy scream.